I woke up this morning to Julian Robinson making a statement with regards to First Rock. Listen to what Julian Robinson said today, Jamaica, about First Rock.
Earlier today, I made a statement that First Rock Real Estate was placed in receivership. That is incorrect. First Rock is not in receivership. Hambani, which is a real estate project undertaken by First Rock, was placed in receivership by a local bank. I wish to apologize to First Rock, its stakeholders, and the company for the mistake that I made and any inconvenience that has been caused by my earlier statement. I want to, however, make it clear that my concern arises from the fact that there are three government entities, the National Insurance Fund, the Airports Authority of Jamaica, and Norman Manley International Airport, who are three of the top 6 largest investors in First Rock. And given the issues with this project, I am concerned about the value of the investments that the government entities currently hold. So I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to indicate how much money was invested by these three entities in First Rock and what the value of those investments are today. As an opposition, we will continue to watch on behalf of the Jamaican people to ensure that our funds are invested in the most prudent manner and that they are protected and that their value remains for those Jamaicans, particular pensioners who depend on the NIF for their funds.
Jamaica, you know, I'm not one of those people who man can bad up. I'm not one of those people no man can bad up. I'm a little firecracker. What do I mean by that, Jamaica? I am in my garden this evening, Courtney. Me in my garden this after 6 this evening. Man call me upon private number. Good evening, Mr. Stevens. I said, good evening. Who is this? Mr. Stevens. Mr. Who is this? I am Nick. Nick. Some say Nick from where? I am private number, you know. I am Nick. Can't give a name apart from Nick. And I am the attorney for First Rock and Ryan Reid. So I said, wait, sir. Wait. You call me upon private number. You identify yourself as Nick. And you claim to use the attorney for producer put up Ryan picture. Come in for ask him. Ryan, you have an attorney with name Nick. Ryan Reid, you have an attorney named Nick. Does First Rock have an attorney named Nick? So what him saying? Hear him what him saying. You have up a video on your YouTube and you must take it down now. I said video about what? About First Rock in receivership. But Ryan, I spoke about the Sagicor project. Wasn't the Sagicor project I spoke about last night? And the Sagicor project, and the Sagicor project I talk about. And I said that Sagicor took back that property through receivership. So Ryan, it's on to go around and use man for scare or threaten people. The man said him calling on behalf of you. The man couldn't identify himself. Him couldn't identify the law practice. Him calling from Jamaica.
So yes, him said,
Him hang up Courtney.
oh, Anna must call.
So I want to ask,
Who are Nick? It's all right.
if it is that you say me do something defamatory or whatsoever, it's right, you must write and say, cease and desist. Not so Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Go take her.
And the original person of the news is who? Julian. And Julian did what? Withdraw the statement and give further clarity. But First Rock has some explaining to do, Ryan Reed. So I am not going to be one of those that you think you can gag. I am not one of those who think you can send a bad man friend. Because I don't think that's an attorney. That sound like you call one of your bad man friend and say, go shake up the youth. I got threatening, but I am saying something is not right. Something is not right at First Rock. Something Jamaica. Why would Sagicor take the project into receivership? When you don't hear about it, the project, producer put up what Sagicor do for me now, please. Sagicor, them have a project, one real estate project. And Sagicor, you know what receivership is? Let me teach you what is receivership. Sagicor Bank, and this me put up here, the Hambani project. Sagicor Bank places unsold lots in First Rock Development Project into receivership. Sagicor Bank. You want the meaning of receivership?
Yes.
I never said First Rock under receivership. I said who? Sagicor. I got sell back, take back, because what Courtney? Apparently, First Rock receivership is a legal process where a secured creditor, like a bank, can appoint a receiver to take control of a company's assets to recover debt. Listen, Jamaica. Receivership is a legal process where a secured creditor, in this case, Sagicor, is the secured creditor, can appoint a receiver to take control of a company's assets to recover them debt. So Sagicor have to take back assets from First Rock to recover them debt. Yeah, hear what I said to you tonight? Sagicor have we got take back to recover Jamaica.
Take it back and sell it.
So I want to ask you, Ryan, is Limey the tell? Is Limey the tell on the Abani project that First Rock has done? Answer this, Ryan. Read and First Rock. So that means First Rock is indebted now to Sagicor.
Of course.
This project of First Rock, this Albany project, or what them call it, is what? Indebted to Sagicor. And if you want me to teach the people some more, Ryan Reed, what is happening here? Why is it, Ryan Reed, that Sagicor had to place this project particular into receivership? Why Sagicor had to take this project? What is happening? Is it a case? Is it a case, Ryan, that First Rock doesn't have the money to pay for it?
Specific timeline.
Is it that First Rock is out of investment?
So they bankrupt?
I don't know if they're bankrupt, Courtney. But I am asking tonight,
Problem.
what would have caused this particular project? And is it this the only project that First Rock is having problems with? Is this the only project?
Good question.
Are there other projects that were due to go into receivership? I'm going to ask again. Are there other projects that will be going into receivership? Are any investors who have invested in First Rock having any difficulty getting back returns on their investments? I'm going to ask again. I'm going to ask again. Have anyone who invested in First Rock having any difficulties getting their investments and their returns out of First Rock? My questions are simple questions tonight, Jamaica. So I am saying, Jamaica, it's worthy to know and to note. It is worthy to question, Jamaica. And many of the average Jamaican don't really understand what I talk about. But you see, the upper echelon of the upper St. Andrew and the middle class, Lord. Let me hear this caller now. Hold a second.
Professor.
Good night. Good night.
Yes, Yes, good night, Professor.
Yes.
Any criticism against First Rock at this time is both relevant and warranted.
Mm-hmm.
It is a beneficiary of monies passed on through corrupt means. The Airports Authority of Jamaica Board had to resign when it pumped over $450 million of taxpayers' money into First Rock Group.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
First Rock reported in the first quarter of 2024 that it lost some Jamaican $108 million. So why shouldn't it be that taxpayers, broadcasters are not questioning the viability of this company? It is listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So it is subject to public scrutiny.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why Julian Robinson resigned. Apologize.
Listen to what it says. Listen to this, class president. Sagicor Bank has made the difficult decision to place the lands under mortgages of the Hambani Estate Development granted to First Rock Real Estate Investment Limited into receivership. This is with the exception of one house lot, which has fully been paid for. The decision follows months of good faith efforts to reach a fair and sustainable resolution. The outcome is a result of extensive dialogue and compromise. It comes only after exhausting all reasonable alternatives to achieving a mutually beneficial resolution. Our responsibility extends not just to our partners, but also to our clients, employees, shareholders, and the broader community. Sagicor Bank remains committed to operating with prudence, transparency, fairness, and integrity. And we will continue to act in the best interest of all its stakeholders. You hear that, head boy? You hear that, class president?
And I am putting it to you that the entire group of First Rock is faced with collapse.
Really?
And it's a replica of SSL because they are the same players who are involved. And this is a public interest matter. So these threats that First Rock is sending out, it shows that the operatives are rogue executives. They are not really law-abiding citizens. They are the ones who are benefiting from corruption in government. How did they get Airports Authority money? We need to ask that question, and I hear that there are two other government entities. So are they saying that we cannot question these transactions? If we had done that with SSL, probably we wouldn't be in this position now.
Well, you have a point there.
And I am saying these are serious fraudulent matters that must be prosecuted in full. A matter of fact, if these politicians and businessmen were in places like Taiwan, Chinese, Singapore,
yes,
they would be charged for treason. And you know the penalty for treason, right? Okay. So I am saying to First Rock, we know the players, the players are guys who move around in flashy cars and expensive sneakers and jeans and t-shirts, right?
Yes.
And they pitch themselves in position where they can get a lot of young girls because they have what it takes. But I am telling them that they are the ones riding on the backs of the poor.
See, somebody just said, Andre, I sold all my shares today on the online platform. I only have 3 left. The stock isn't doing well. You hear that? Somebody said, Andre, I sold all my shares today on the online platform. I only have 3 left. The stock isn't doing well. Mighty
Professor,
God.
We didn't need to single out any subsidiary of First Rock. The entire group is in financial problems and we know where the money is going. It is not a genuine collapse, just as the same as SSL.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's your perspective.
Yes, that's well, SSL. SSL is a prime example. So why, instead of threatening lawsuit, why they do not give an account of the government's funds that were invested in the company? Unlawfully so.
Well,
so it's from one illegality to the next. If the board of Airports Authority was doing something legitimate, the board wouldn't have to resign. And the same players from SSL have infiltrated First Rock from the beginning.
Well, I don't know where I don't know specifically the players from X, if they are those are the players now. You understand?
I can tell you that all aspects of First Rock's investments are in problems. So we don't need to mention anything about Ambani Group because the entire
But
company
here is what I'm going
was
to say
formed
to you. Mhm.
based upon fraud.
So where is
And
this
fraud we are getting.
Where is this Ambani project? Is where in Jamaica is the Ambani project?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But these people have access to government funds and do not want to come under public scrutiny. They must be crazy.
Well,
And I don't know. I don't know what is happening, man. But the opposition spokesperson on finance holds a very powerful position, and he should not have apologized to these criminals.
oh, so you agree that that Julian shouldn't have apologized?
That's total madness, man. He has diminished the quality of work that is being done by the PNP at this time. In a critical moment in time, election is just around the corner. Why apologize to these guys? We know them. One of these principals were placed by the Prime Minister on the Education Trust Fund as board chairman.
And betting gaming, one of them also is at betting gamings as chairman. You never
Same
know that.
set of guys who are enjoying the scarce political spoils while majority of our people are suffering. We don't have any health sector anymore. That has been totally eroded by corruption, right? Our people are unable to survive because these people are sucking the lifeblood out of us.
Well,
and they must be condemned. They are no special people. They are a set of criminals who are enjoying political backing to enrich themselves while majority of the people suffer.
All right.
They are no good.
All right.
We see them whenever we go to Ligani. All they do, they parade themselves and they don't have any better education than us. They are just placed strategically to drink milk and honey at the base of the politicians and then they do the kickbacks.
All right. I hear you loud and clear, my friend. Thank you for your perspective always. So as I said to Ryan Reid tonight. Oh, Ryan is also on Bradley Avenue board. Albany, them says right here in Ligoni, Courtney. Yeah, them says Ambani is right here in the Ligoni area. See there? Ryan Reid is also a member of the board at NNN. What a web. What a web. Ryan Reid, Jamaica Racing Commission and Betting Gamings and Lotteries Commission Chairman. What a web. What a web. But Jamaica, if it is that I said something that is incorrect, highlight what I said that is incorrect formally and take it from there, Ryan Reid. I don't think, I hope though, but who could have been calling me Ryan without your permission?
Nick.
Who is this Nick Ryan Reid? Do you know a Nick? Is that Nick an attorney? Why couldn't Nick identify the law firm he works with or for? It's very interesting. What a tangled web, Jamaica. What a tangled web we weave.